In the midnight, a number of notable events occurred globally. Among these peculiar events was the birth of a number of special children. For example, Faiza, a chubby baby boy, and Shekinah, a feisty baby girl. And the most peculiar of them all was the birth of a special mindset. It became known as Sahara.
From the day Sahara was born, it was clear that it was special. Quite similar to my story. My father had said that he was okay with, a boy and a girl. They didn't really plan to have me. However, I came. On my arrival, all his troubles literally cleared. So just like I brought peace to my family, Sahara has done great things in all its locations today.
Sahara felt fresh, young, good-looking people who know where they're going, people who, when they enter a room, people take notice. I needed to be a part of it.
The real sense of togetherness that I felt when the moment I walked into this office the first time, I was really happy to see that everybody just knew each other and everybody was friendly with each other. It felt good. It's a good vibe in this office.
So 2015, I got an invite for an interview with the big energy conglomerate you all know as Sahara. 4 years into the company, I tell you that has been one of my best decisions.
In Sahara, I'm happy to work with the good friends and great leaders. I found family, brothers who advise, and sisters who encourage.
Honestly, I had never heard of a Sahara. I saw that they were hiring online. But once I applied, one thing that stood out for me was I started to see the Sahara branded cars appear everywhere. And I would just be like, why am I suddenly just noticing this company?
We call ourselves Saharians. We're always looking to be different in a very positive way.
Prior to coming to Sahara, business development was just get new business, go out there and speak to people and come back with something new. However, having been here for the past 5 years, I can tell you that business development is a lot more than just speaking to people. There's an actual science to it. So I've learned here that everything works together in achieving the goal.
What's actually attracted me to Sahara Group is the usefulness of the staff, right from the managers. Sahara was initiated by Africans whose stories are so not very different from mine, that what can be initiated in Africa, what can be achieved in Africa can be sent to the whole world.
I joined the Sahara team in 2019 at their inception in the country. The journey so far has been amazing, and glad to have met amazing colleagues that have become family. It's been great growing into the Sahara culture while fusing it with what we have here in Kenya. Looking forward to more amazing experiences in Sahara with that Kenyan touch.
Sahara displayed a surprisingly active spirit right from birth. It started running right from the day it was born, and at the tender age of 3, Sahara was already traveling around the world.
Being in my mom's belly, because I was her first child, she refused to check for the gender of the baby she had in her. For the whole 9 months, she was very, very convinced that I was a boy. Just because I used to move so much, I'll kick out so much, I'll literally move. Whenever she went for appointments, even her gynecologist, obviously he knew what I was. So being in Sahara and also being as active as I am has really been of great benefit.
Life is like a bicycle. You always have to be on the move to get a balance. So in Sahara, you need to be moving physically, socially, mentally, spiritually.
So we've been importing gasoline and gas oil to supply most of the transport needs, not just along the coast of Africa, but also to some of the interior countries.
In Côte d'Ivoire, for example, we've shown and we've proven that what we can do is the impossible.
With Sahara, we have what we call ambidexterity. We fight to defend our land, but we are also getting organized to capture new opportunities.
Being born in a country without dependable power left a lasting impression on young Sahara, because while most other people found a way to live with the problem, Sahara became determined to fix it no matter what it took.
You know how people say, things are predestined? On the day of my birth, my parents say there was a strike, actually. And because of that, there was no light in the whole of my city. My mother actually gave birth to me with candles being used as a source of light. When you sort of relate that to what we do today and my job here at Sahara, trying to bring energy to life, I believe that reflecting on that moment and tying that to now perfectly aligns.
Darkness is not something that in any way stimulates growth or productivity or industrialization in any environment. Wherever you see light, you see positive vibes, you see energy. Those are things we're passionate about.
The pursuit of vision requires passion and resilience in the face of setbacks and challenges. Sahara did not buckle under the pressure of disruptions, no. They became the fuel that powered Sahara to achieve the impossible.
So you know how you're looking back in time and you're asking yourself, okay, what if this had happened, or what if, I'd gone this particular path? One of the things that I actually wonder about sometimes is, what if I hadn't gone to Unilag? So the initial plans that my parents had for me was to go abroad, but that changed, and I ended up going to Unilag. Sometimes I wonder, if I had gone abroad, maybe, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have experienced all the stuff that I have done so far. I wouldn't be a part of Sahara Group.
Trying to learn the business was literally next to impossible, and it was quite hard trying to learn what actually went on in the business because nobody was willing to tell you. So you had to self-learn on the job.
I've never been one of those ones that believe that all hope is lost. I've always looked at it as, how well can we correct this? What have we learned from this? Where do we take it on from this? So it's even more exciting. So I won't sound cliche, but reality has never happened.
We have all been challenged by COVID-19. There were lots of restrictions, lockdowns, economic crisis, and health issues that we have encountered.
I've always realized it's good to stay focused on your goal. The minute you stay focused on your goal, then nothing is impossible. And at the same time, always ensure that you remain innovative. You're continuously trying to look for ways to do things better. I think is what Sahara is all about for me.
So the gladiator principle in Sahara, it actually embodies everything that we do. What do gladiators do? We train, we bond, we come out, and we execute.
From what didn't work well, you learn what works better if you choose to. And of course, in Sahara, we always choose to. We do some self-criticism, self-analysis to identify how we can improve. And we make sure that we don't make the same mistakes.
At a certain age, there was no need to share the journey with other special people. And just like every teenage child, Sahara began to date.
I'm married to the love of my life. I met him as I started my journey in Sahara.
Life has always been about relationships.
It is something that we are known for. People say it all the time that Sahara, man, you guys, your relationship building is second to none.
Because we desire to be a global player, we will need to bring in as many partners as humanly conceivable. Part of the idea for us is for us to convert our customer even to becoming our producers. We want our consumer to be part of the production system for us in this business.
Over the years, Sahara had come to realize that its most valuable asset was its unbeatable never say never spirit. So as its family began to grow, it was important to develop an environment that encouraged other people to embrace the same mindset.
In 2015, I won Brand Ambassador of the Year. Because in my family, everybody says, Folan, you carry Sahara on your head. Everybody, Sahara, Sahara. Are you the owner of Sahara? The feeling it gave me was that, man, people like say, Sahara self, they carry you on top of their head.
I have enjoyed working for Sahara. I've enjoyed good teamwork
whereby I got facilitation from the Sahara Tanzania, Sahara Dubai, and the Geneva office to have my work being done correctly.
You can come in today as a new graduate, and the following week, you're working with somebody on our board, right? That doesn't happen in any other organization.
However, you're not caged. Everyone in Sahara is allowed to be themselves. You'll be treated fairly, equally, and for me, that is something I love about Sahara.
The beauty of being with Sahara for so long is the adaptability. You learn to be adaptable as the company has been over time. You are able to put aside and roll with the punches and stand up.
I'm glad to be part of Sahara. It has been 2.5 years of exciting journey of growth, diversity, and continuous learning experience. I am grateful that in my first year, I am able to witness the year-end party in Lagos, Nigeria, and having able to work with our colleagues in various East Africa locations. The learning curve is always increasing every day with the support of my managers. And with the 25 years anniversary, I am looking forward for our thriving organization and be part of its daily success.
Today, I'm grateful to be part of a team that has achieved so many new contracts, new projects for the group, and it's actually an ongoing process. Although nothing is to be taken for granted today or tomorrow, Sahara has proven to the world that we are here to stay, and we are not going anywhere no matter how hard the challenges we do face on a daily basis. We will work harder to ensure our flag keeps flying over the next centuries.
One of the most amazing parts of being a Saharian is working with such a diverse community. Some of my closest friends are non-Ghanaians, and it also doesn't hurt that there are people that I can call family or I call family. The Sahara experience has made me more versatile and dynamic. Today, you are a trader, tomorrow, a marketing executive, and next, you are handling a construction project. Maune yura Sahara, maune yura amesia meke wanadole Sahara. Nyame shra Sahara, nema obi biara oye juma wa Sahara nkwantintin. Long live Sahara, God bless Sahara.
But Sahara isn't just focused on treating his friends and family right. He has such a big heart that he is actively engaged in making the whole world a better place.
One thing that we do well is ensure that we provide fit-for-purpose solutions. Being that we are African-owned but operating multinationally, that basically cuts into our sustainability efforts.
2015, I would say, was a game changer for the world and for Sahara in particular, because that was when the United Nations decided to launch the Sustainable Development Goals. And we in Sahara, we take pride in doing it first. So for us within the organization, we've started to then move from the sort of projects that we do, from random CSR projects to projects that are in line with the core of our business operations.
I think helping people, it's the best opportunity to give and receive. People are happy because you give them opportunity to help. They are smiling, so it's a giving and receiving. So yes, it's the service.
In Côte d'Ivoire, we did at least 1,500 surgery for cataract. After the surgery, we realized that they can see again. They were just happy, so happy. We were just thanking Sahara, thanking Sahara. Joyeux 25e anniversaire, Sahara.
Sahara is always putting you in a position where you have to make something out of nothing, finding opportunities and taking advantage of that. On the continent where people are expecting you not to actually make too much of what is around you.
So I would like to thank the company for giving us the chance, for giving me the chance to join 4 years ago now. And I wish the company and all the staff all the best of success and the best of everything for all the coming years.
Sahara has grown over the years to become so strong and respectable that one cannot help but wonder what's next.
We have prepared ourselves so well, we have set up the organization so well, that if one arm of the octopus, gets chopped off somehow, all that legs of the octopus are still crawling and still moving on.
As an organization, we will be unrecognized.
in terms of size, in terms of complexity, in terms of revenue, in terms of the number of people who work in Sahara. That's where we're going, and it will be exciting.
So what I look forward to is I would walk up, to the reception of this global HQ, and I'd look in the reception and see maybe founding members and people who have built the company, and I'll see my picture on the wall there. And I've gone in and nobody recognizes me. But then the joy that we built something that was not personal, something that we could pass on, that it was not about me, but it was about all of us. That I think would be one of my great achievements if I can get there.
In 25 years, we should be a company that is known as the customer-centric organization. We will be the benchmark. We will be the standard, and people will look at us and be proud. I can't wait for that time. Well, how would I be there? Will I be around?